Christmas better for that late win from the Scarlets?
Yeah, made it a bit sweeter, that's for sure. Yeah, it was nice to get the win and then have a couple of days off, switch off, enjoy Christmas with the family, and then back to prep now.
Did it show character the side to come back from that deficit?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, showed a lot of character. Made it hard for ourselves at times, but no, we hung in there. And to be fair, derbies, especially that West Wales derby, are normally tight affairs. Came down to 80+ minutes, and yeah, it was great to get the win.
How much do you enjoy playing Cardiff as well? Always a nice little rivalry there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere at the Arms Park. They're a good team. They're third in the table. You don't get there by luck, so it's going to be quite the challenge.
How are you, Sam? In terms of you come back into the squads on the bench and start in the last few weeks? How were you to start the season? And how was your fitness now?
Yeah, good mate. Back 100% now. I'd little niggle towards the end of pre-season, so I missed the first 2 games. But no, it's great to be back, fit and firing, and I love playing for the Ospreys. So it's great.
And Dewi's off a little bit now, so it's a shame for him. But obviously the other hookers as well. You've got. You've got good depth there, haven't you?
Yeah, we got 4 brilliant hookers here. Obviously, a shame for Dewi. I'm sure he'll be back sooner rather than later. But yeah, the 3 boys we got fit and raring to go. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do a good job.
How do you view the Ospreys now? We've always had that sort of front 5, but Toby Booth was obviously there, and that was a big DNA for him. You sort of flourished under that, and then Mark's coming in now. How's the change been in the last couple of weeks?
It's been good. Mark's a brilliant guy. First off, let alone his coaching. He cares about the people in the building, and he's a really energetic guy. You can see he loves rugby, and that sort of his infectious behaviour. I think he is big on getting better every day. I know it's a cliche, but I think that's a guy that really likes to see people get better and stuff. So yes, it's a bit of change for us, but it's an exciting time.
Okay, Sam, I'm going to ask to see if you want to answer this, but it's up to you really. I mean, we obviously saw you in the Wales squad in June. You obviously left. A lot of people had a say on what happened in that sort of week. I just wondered what your version of is it now, a few months on.
It's one of those things that was in the summer. What happened. Obviously, people view it differently. They're entitled to their opinions and this, that, and the other. But like I say, that's gone now. New season, fresh start, and yeah.
Just a final one on that then. Do you feel like you could pull on a Wales jersey again? Is that still an ambition of yours?
I'm available. I'd love to. Whether the people that pick it and stuff see it like that, then I don't really know. But like I said, I'm available, and hopefully if my form's good enough, then we'll see what happens.
Okay, Sam. Thanks for your time, mate. Good luck on the
Thank you, mate. So.
Well, Gareth got there in the end of that question. Sorry you had to answer it, but it's obviously a big talking point now, the hooking role in Wales, and Elliot Dee coming back. You're going up against, or possibly going up against Evan Lloyd this weekend. So I guess you're back in the focus. But that's good, isn't it? People talking about you and seeing your qualities.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give you the cliche answer, but I just pretty much focus on myself. My focus is playing for the Ospreys. It always has been. I think as soon as you get caught up in thinking, oh, I've got a chance here, or I'm going to get picked, it doesn't happen. So, like I said, my focus is on Wednesday, doing what's best for this team and putting in a performance that will be good enough, and hopefully we'll get the win at the Arms Park.
Good answer. Thank you. Coming to the Arms Park, it should be a great game. The fans are turning out to watch here. It'll be very intense. Are you as tough a pack these days as you have been in the last couple? Do they sense a bit of a soft underbelly at the Ospreys now?
There's definitely no soft underbelly, but what I would say is it's a new group, so we've got to earn the right to say we're a good mauling team, good scrummaging team, and Wednesday will be one of those opportunities to show what the 8 boys who put this jersey on to start with and the boys coming off the bench. We're under no illusions it's going to be a tough game. They're third for no reason, but we're going there with a clear plan, and obviously we're looking to execute it and come away with a big win, beating one of the top 3 teams.
Well, you had your mettle tested against the Scarlets, but I guess, is this potentially an even bigger game now because you have been to go away and you get 2 in a row? All of a sudden, people start viewing you differently.
Yeah, momentum's huge in this game. So to back up the Scarlets win will be important. But like I said, the Scarlets game's gone now. It's all eyes on Wednesday and making sure we get our part, what we've prepped, and get that right and impose ourselves on the Cardiff team.
I guess one of the ways to gauge how well the Ospreys have been doing over a long period of time now is how many tries you score.
Yeah, been lucky to score a fair few, to be honest. But like I said, it's something we've worked hard on for a long time now. I think you go back to like the DNA of the Ospreys traditionally is set piece and defence, and that's something we're keen to keep going with, but also evolving our game. Look, if it's on to move the ball, we're more than happy to do that. I think we're trying to get all court game. If it needs to be expansive, that's how we'll win. But if we need to come through the front door, then that's what this group's prepared to do.
You've been lucky to play with some very good players at the Ospreys, but you must get fed up of seeing Jack Morgan named man of the match week in, week out. I mean, just tell us what it's like playing with him, having him in the side, and how good is he?
Yeah, he's special. I think his performances speak for themselves, to be honest. I think the back row that we've got here, there's so many good players there. I think the guy in the blue scrummer, we all know how good he is, but he also makes things a lot easier for everyone around him and allows people to flourish. But then you've got some young boys coming through now who are chomping at the bit. So I think the competition here drives all of them back rowers on. They know if they're not quite on it, they won't play. But to answer your question, yeah, Jack Morgan, that's a test match animal right there.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, I'll ask you a couple of them. So derbies are quite emotional games, really. As such, it's going to be a big game against Cardiff, high flying, but that kind of goes out the window a little bit. How important is it going to be really to keep your discipline in this kind of match, really, as a side?
Yeah, I think Cardiff have shown. You look at a lot of their tries they've scored this year. Phases 1 to 3, especially from line out. I think Matt Sherratt, very clever coach in the way he sets them up, and they've got some dangerous strike runners. So discipline is going to be key. Making sure we don't give them easy ins into our half, and especially into our 22. So, like I said, derby, it is emotion. You do need emotion. You need to be emotionally charged, but you need to just be under that line of how far to take it.
And picking up such an important victory against the Scarlets, building on that momentum now into this new game gives you a good chance for the new year to start on a positive note against Cardiff if you pick up a victory. Yeah,
100%. I think it will be a good way to start the new year. Obviously, we're not where we'd like to be league position, so it's time to start delivering now and get some wins and get ourselves back up the table, definitely.
And last season was such a really strong season. You managed to finish in the top 8, and some people would say maybe overachieved a little bit. Such. What is your kind of hopes for this season now with Mark in charge? How far do you think you can go in terms of Europe or in the league itself?
Yeah, same again, really. The mission doesn't change, as they say. Obviously, you want to make the playoffs in the URC. I think we get in that mix up, and we'll give anyone a good game on our day. So it's just about chipping away, make sure we keep getting the wins, and then obviously see where we end up. If it comes down to the last day like it did again, then I'd like it to be done sooner, but if not, then that's just the way it's got to be. And Europe's the same. I think again, you take it game by game. Obviously, we had a good win against the Lions, not so good performance against Montpellier. So Newcastle and Pau now are big games, but this is such a big derby. I think we'll get this one done first. Make sure the performance, the emotion are right, and then when we come back in, then we'll look to Europe.